of God, God then begins to deal with us as with sons. But what father wants a son that is lazy, indolent, that doesn't do the things that he's supposed to do, or if he does them half-heartedly or sloppy? Well, you see, then, when it comes to those things, God is not dealing with us then as sons, but as servants. He deals with us as sinners, as sons, as servants. Back in 1 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 12. Now, Paul is saying, now look, there isn't any other foundation that can be laid. The foundation is Jesus Christ. We're building our lives on him, and we're to serve him. And now, if any man build upon this foundation gold, silver, precious stones, wood, hay, or stubble, every man's work shall be made manifest, for the day shall declare it, because it shall be revealed by fire, and the fire shall try every man's work of what sort it is. Of what sort it is. When we serve the Lord, do we serve him half-heartedly, sloppily? You know, I don't think any place of employment desires to have employees that are sloppy, that do the job in a fashion that they can tell they just don't really care about what they're doing. I mean, if you're going to hire somebody to remodel your home, you're going to hire somebody that takes pains in what they're doing. You know, matter of fact, you're going to look for somebody that is more or less a perfectionist. Somebody that'll make sure the tiles are square, the corners. You ever try to work with? You know, most of the homes today are so out of square that it is pathetic. I mean, they don't build them like they used to. You get a bundle of 2x4s, and when you cut the bands, you have to stand back out of the way because you don't know which way they're going to fly when they take the shape that they're not straight. That's the way. And today it's you know, you're going to cover it up, so don't worry about what's back there. Now that's not a quality job. But when we are building on the foundation of the Lord Jesus Christ, and he being the chief cornerstone, we're building our life around him, and we best make sure that everything that we do is plumb. Now, I'm not talking about those things that turn into prunes when you dry them out. Do they even use plums on jobs anymore? Got a level? Yeah. You know, you can tell some people are on the level because there are bubbles in the middle. But sometimes you put a level on the wall and you're not sure which way. We're building on the foundation of the Lord Jesus Christ. We need to be sure of the type of what sort it is. what kind of material we're using and how we fit it together. It is to be fitly joined together. You realize that when they built the temple there in Jerusalem, Solomon's temple, the stones were cut at a distance. They were hauled in. And every stone had its place. They were numbered where they were supposed to go. And they fit without any mortar or any form of joint. Like, they fit. But you know, the strange thing of it was, there was one stone they set up there, and they looked at it, they rolled it around, and they couldn't figure, it just didn't seem to fit the pattern that they thought they were doing. And so they rolled it down over the hill. They sent, the things wouldn't go together then, and they sent back a message to the architect, said, hey, this thing is not working. What's the problem? He said, well, sent back, did you receive such and such stone? Well, yeah, we did, but we didn't know what to do with it, so we just rolled it down over the hill. He says, well, that was the chief cornerstone. That's what you're building the whole building around. Well, I want you to understand something. When we're building on the foundation that's Jesus Christ, we're to build our lives around that chief cornerstone. And you know something? The problem is a lot of people don't know what to do with him, what to do with the Lord Jesus Christ in their life. We build our lives on Christ, build our lives around Christ. We're to be careful. So God deals with us as with servants. How we build our lives, how we serve him. In Matthew, the 25th chapter, the Lord Jesus Christ teaches a parable. He calls three of his servants. To one of the servants he gave 5 talents. To another he gave 2 talents, and another 1. It says, according to their ability. Now, to whom much is given, much is required. Each of these had the same opportunity to serve the Lord. The one had 5 talents. He had greater responsibility than the one with 2 or the one with 1. But each had equal opportunity of service. When he returned, he called his servants to give account. And folks, the day is coming when we have to give an account of how we built. Give an account of our service to the Lord. The one who was given the 5 talents says, I have gained other 5 talents. And he returned 10 talents. The one with 2 says, I've gained other 2 talents, and returned 4. The one who was given 1 talent buried it. So that when his master came, he returned the 1. Now, I don't know how many talents you have, how many talents God has given you. How are you using them for the Lord? My talent isn't singing. I get up here and do my best. I'm not sure what my talent is. Just to have a loud mouth, I suppose. But we have to give an account of what sort our service is, of what sort our work is. You know, the Bible says